Here we go, ladies. I just think I broke my freaking ankle off. Hi everybody, welcome back to Vlogmas. I believe today is Vlogmas day 14. If you are new here and you are just finding this video, my name is Kelsey. If you are not new here, welcome back. I hope you are subscribed. Hit the red button down below, hit the bell to turn on post notifications, and give this video a like, comment. Today's video is all about being organized with important paperwork, how to pay bills, and how to track your money. So I wanted to start off by talking about like how I physically actually store my stuff. Right now I'm going to show you. Let me pull you down. So this is my little bin. This bin I bought from Target. I will link it down below for you guys. You have to buy the little hanging folders to go with it. But as you can see, I have a bunch of hanging folders. This one is for checks. This is receipts, if I ever buy anything and I need to keep the receipt. Loans, credit cards, bank statements, teaching, contract, and health. And then this is tax stuff. Basically, this bin is very stylish and fashionable. So I'm just gonna pull out, I'm not gonna show you any of the actual physical papers in here because it's all like information that could tell you important things about me that I don't want you to know. So if I pull out my car one, so all of these papers in here are super important. They, you know, show my ownership for my car. They show statement records from when I bought things. So like all that, all my records from like my pediatrician are like in here. Believe it or not, when you turn 22, you have to become a member of a regular doctor, like a primary care instead of pediatrician, which is really, really a shocking experience, I will say. RIP to the old me. Look at her. Oh, so cute. Look at me in 8th grade, me in 6th grade. I make payments every month on loans, okay? So there's 2 different types of loans that I have. I pay them every month, but unfortunately, like some people haven't like made the permanent switch over to non-paper. So I still get a lot of paper in the mail, even though I've requested to not get it before. Anytime I get something in the mail about any of my payments, it goes into this folder. And then once a year, it's all set, haven't had any problems. After 1 year's time, I will take everything out and I'll throw those papers away. Well, I'll shred them and then they'll go in the garbage because I don't need them anymore. But I also have my tax folder from last year with all of the tax information in here. My mom told me I cannot throw that away. See, like this is all like my mom told me, because I feel like I'm still learning these things. I'm still trying to like figure out how this stuff works, but I'm basically just bringing you the knowledge that I have of these subjects that I've learned in the past couple of years since I've started, you know, becoming a productive member of society, essentially. So my tax stuff I keep in a separate place because it has to stay, I believe it's 5 years you have to keep it for, because you can be like audited or something like that, and they can ask to like see all of the proof that you gave. Not a lot of people get money back from their taxes, but I believe when you're young like I am and you don't have like a family and stuff like that, you get a lot of the money back. I've thought about some things such as like bank statements and why I keep them in here, and I don't really need my bank statements because I do online banking like in an app, but it's really good and I wish I need to become better at this because I do it often but I don't do it every single time, is checking my statements, any like suspicious charges on here. So then also, so in my health folder, there's going to be something new added to this very soon, because when you turn 26 in the state of Massachusetts, you lose your health insurance. I don't know if that's in other states, but you lose your health insurance well, your parents' health insurance, I should say, like if you are on theirs, you lose that. So you have to get your own health insurance from your employer. So in here, I have like, anytime I went to the doctors, like they print out those reports for you about your doctor's visit, like the treatment that you received, if it was a physical, how much you weigh, like all that crap, it all goes in here. But also, my health insurance will probably go in here, or I'll make a new folder for that. In here, I keep receipts. So I have quite a few in here, and I actually like really need to go through this and throw some of them out. But basically, I just keep receipts of things. So like this, I just shipped something back to Revolve, and this is a receipt, like a tracking receipt. Receipts of really expensive purchases, like I have my Apple Care in here. I haven't cleaned this out this year yet, but I plan to do it this week at some point. But that is why I have this big thing. I also want to talk about, so I think a filing cabinet is a really, really good choice for something like this. I do plan to get some sort of filing cabinet. I'm not saying that like my papers aren't important now, but I just don't see the need to put like a massive filing cabinet in my bedroom when I don't really have room for it. Let me talk about loans really quick. So if you don't have loans, I envy you. If you do have loans, then you probably know 6 months after you graduate, your loans start coming. So for me, I graduated in May, they started coming in November. So I pay them on the 28th of every month. I pay my loans. This is different for every single person, but some people like to have like automatic withdrawal. So every month on the 28th, no matter what, it just, the base level payment automatically just comes out. Then you could also, like I do, I just, every month I have a reminder set on my phone the day before my payments are due. I mean, at this point, I'm very, very like conditioned to knowing when they need to be paid because they have never changed in the last 3 years that I've had them. So usually the day before, a couple of days before, or the day of, I pay my thing online. Same with my car. I know every day on the 15th of every month, I have to pay for my car. And then actually my car insurance has always done, I think you get like 10% or like a certain number, a discount off of the payment if you have automatic withdrawal. So that is on automatic withdrawal. The problem with me is like I never really keep too much money in my checking account, and that's where all my bills withdraw from. So I don't like to set up automatic withdrawal because I would always have the overdraft fee. So I don't do that. I kind of wanted to talk too about my experience with student loans and student loan debt and all that stuff. And you know, it's tough because there is a huge variety of people out there. There are some people that go to college and for whatever reason, like there are various reasons, they don't have any loans, and like that's awesome. Like I'm really happy for those people. I wish that that was me, but it's not. And it is what it is. I mean, like everybody's living different lives, like let them be. People like me where loans are a huge portion of my life. I paid for school with loans, for college with loans, and now I'm going to pay it off in the next like 15 or whatever years. But I will say that when you do a job like mine, even though I'm not like currently working at the moment, aka teaching, you are serving the public. Okay, so when you're working with kids, or you're a nurse, or you're a police officer, or firefighter, any of those things, you are serving the public. So you can apply for public service loan forgiveness, which is a federal only thing. So if you have federal loans, which I have federal loans and I have private loans, the majority of my loans are in private, but some of the money that I got federally from the state is it from the state? It's from the government, whatever. So the money that I got from the government, that can be expensed as public service loan forgiveness. And basically what that means is when you start working in your job, you apply for it and it's income based. Like they look at how much money you make and they say, okay, like she can afford to pay $400 a month. I'm just giving you an example. That's not what I pay, but whatever it may be. I know it sounds kind of confusing, but basically after 10 years of serving the public, your loans get forgiven. So that is like really nice, I think. That's definitely something to look into if you are somebody that serves the public. I'm not entirely sure how many people qualify for that. It's very confusing. I just know that normally the superintendent is like the best person if you work in a school to fill out the paper, because they have to sign it anyway, so and it's only like a few questions, so you might as well just give it to them. I'm talking for 20 minutes, that flew by. Okay, so I think that's it. I hope that this was helpful for you guys and you learned something. I know like when all of this started to happen, I was so overwhelmed and stressed and I had so much anxiety, and I was like, how am I going to be able to afford this? Like, I'm so scared. What if I can't pay for it? They're going to go after my parents, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already, like I said at the beginning. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!